Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to the discussion on concept and problems on projection of points. The discussion on projection of points is divided into two parts. The first part consists of discussion on concept and problems on projection of points, and second part consists of problems on projection of points. Now we are discussing concept and problems on projection of point. That is the first part. In this part, we'll see the basic concepts, terms used in projection of points, and problems on projection of points. What are the objectives of projection of points? To draw the projection of point in the four quadrants and to identify the position of the point in different quadrants. These are the main objectives of projection of points. What are the objectives? To draw the projection of a point in the four quadrants, to identify the position of the point in different quadrants. The position of a point in engineering drawing is defined with respect to its distance from the two principal planes, that is, with respect to the VP and HP. VP means vertical plane. The plane in front of the observer is the vertical plane. VP is nothing but the plane in front of the observer is the vertical plane. HP, that is horizontal plane. The plane which is horizontal and is perpendicular to the vertical plane is called horizontal plane. In short, we'll say HP. The planes HP and VP are called principal planes. Reference line. The line of intersection of HP and VP is called reference line, which is denoted by XY line. Types of views. Front view. The projection on the VP is called the front view or vertical projection or front elevation. Front view is nothing but the projection on the VP, that is vertical plane, is called front view or vertical projection or front elevation. Top view. The projection on the HP is called top view or horizontal projection or plan. Side view. The projection on the side from the object is called side view. The types of views are front view to be projected onto the vertical plane, top view to be projected onto the horizontal plane, side view. The projection on the side from the object is called the side view. It is projected onto the profile plane. What are the notations we use? Following notation should be followed while naming the different views in orthographic projections. Here, object and point. Say point A. Its top view is denoted by lowercase letter A. Its front view is denoted by lowercase letter A with prime. Its side view is denoted by lowercase letter with double prime. That is, top views are to be denoted in the case of points is with lowercase letters. Front views, lowercase letters with prime. Side views, lowercase letters with double prime. Same system of notation should be followed in case of numbers like 1, 2, 3, etc. are used. Now we'll see the quadrant system. This is the vertical plane and this one is the horizontal plane. This is the XY line, that is reference line. First quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. This is the front view direction. Front view is projected onto the vertical plane and top view is projected onto the horizontal plane. This quadrant pattern, if observed along the XY line in red arrow direction, will exactly appear as shown on right side. Hence, it is further used to understand illustration properly. That is, see, this particular total line looks like a point here. That is the XY line, and this is HP, and this is VP. This is the first quadrant. This is second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. This is two-dimensional representation, and this one is three-dimensional representation. Now we'll see the position of the points in different quadrants. consider the first quadrant. How we are going to see the position of the point in the first quadrant? That point is above HP, in front of VP. If the point is in the first quadrant, then how we are going to say it is above HP, in front of VP. Then consider second quadrant. How we are going to define the position of the point? Above HP, behind VP. Above HP, behind VP. Then position of the point in third quadrant. How we are going to define the position of the point in third quadrant? Below HP, behind VP. Below HP, behind VP. Position of the point in fourth quadrant. It is below HP, in front of VP. That's about position of the points in different quadrants. Now we'll see orientation of point in space. Say, what are the cases to be considered? First case, that is, point is in the first quadrant. Second case, point is in the second quadrant. Third case, point is in the third quadrant. Fourth case, point in the fourth quadrant. Suppose point is in the first quadrant. We say that point is above HP, in front of VP. Point in the second quadrant. Above HP, behind VP. Point in the third quadrant. Below HP, behind VP. Point in the fourth quadrant. Below HP, in front of VP. In addition to these four cases, another 5 cases also to be discussed. Fifth case, in plane, that is above HP, in VP. Point is on VP and above HP. Next, sixth case is below HP, in VP. That is, point is on VP, below HP. Seventh case, in plane, in HP, in front of VP. In HP, that is here, in HP and in front of VP. Eighth case, in HP, behind VP. In HP, behind VP. Ninth case, in plane, that is the point is in both HP and VP. All these cases to be discussed with the help of problems. Now we'll move to the different cases to be discussed in detail. That is concept of projection of points in different quadrants. Say first quadrant. Point A 25 mm above HP, 35 mm in front of VP. That is, this is the point A. This point A is at a distance 25 mm above HP, 35 mm in front of VP. Point A is 25 mm above HP, that is this vertical distance is 25 mm and distance from VP, that is horizontal distance is 35 mm. Now we'll draw projection of this point in front view as well as top view. First we'll draw the front view. In the case of front view, we'll see the distance of the point from the horizontal plane. And front view is to be projected onto the vertical plane. As we know, the front view after projection, after projection of the point, will denoted with lowercase letters with prime. Now we'll project the front view of point A. So this image is A dash. Here we'll see the distance from the horizontal plane and projection is to be projected onto the vertical plane. Then we'll see top of the object, that is top of the point, and the projector is going to meet the horizontal plane. In top of the point, we'll see the distance from the vertical plane, that is in front of distance. Then from this point, draw projector. This projector is perpendicular to the horizontal plane. So this point is A. A is the top view, A dash is the front view. Here, in the case of front view, we'll see the vertical distance, and in the case of top view, we'll see the horizontal distance. Then, here we are rotating horizontal plane 90 degrees clockwise direction. If this is the case, then this horizontal plane comes below the XY line. Here, after rotating this horizontal plane 90 degrees clockwise direction, it comes below the reference line along with the top view. So top view we got below the XY line and front view got above the XY line. So front view distance from the XY line is 25 mm. Top view distance from the XY line is 35 mm. Now we'll move towards projection of a point in second quadrant. Second quadrant means above HP, behind VP. Point A2 is 20 mm above HP, 40 mm behind VP. That is, point A2 location is at a distance 20 mm from the horizontal plane and 40 mm from the vertical plane. Now we'll draw the front view. Then front view is projected onto the vertical plane and we'll see the distance of the point from the horizontal plane. So this is the image of the point in front view, A2 dash. So here we'll see the distance from the horizontal plane, that is 20 mm above HP. Now we'll see top view. In the case of top view, we'll see the distance of the point from the vertical plane and top view is projected onto the horizontal plane. This is the top view. After that, we'll rotate the horizontal plane 90 degrees clockwise direction so that HP and VP coincides each other. Here, front view as well as top view are coming above the XY line. That is, front view at a distance 20 mm above HP, top view at a distance 40 mm above XY line. That is, front view is 20 mm above XY line, top view is 40 mm above XY line. This is the representation of point in orthographic projections. Now we'll move towards projection of point in third quadrant. Point A3 is 30 mm behind VP and 35 mm below HP. It indicates point is in the third quadrant. This is HP and this is VP. A3, point A3. Point A3 is 30 mm behind VP and 35 mm below HP. This is the direction of the front view. So in the case of front view, we'll see the distance of the point from the horizontal plane and front view is projected onto the vertical plane, say A3 dash. Then top view. In the case of top view, we'll see the distance of the point from the vertical plane and view is projected onto the horizontal plane, say A3. That is, in the case of front view, we'll see the distance from the horizontal plane, that is vertical distance, and in the case of top view, we'll see the horizontal distance. So vertical distance is 35 mm, horizontal distance is 30 mm. In this case, the horizontal plane is rotated 90 degrees clockwise direction. That's why this top view comes above XY line and there is no question of change in the position of the vertical plane. That's why front view is below XY line. That's about position of the point in the third quadrant. Now we'll move towards position of the point in fourth quadrant. That is point A4 is 20 mm below HP, 30 mm in front of VP. Point A4 it is 20 mm below HP, 30 mm in front of VP. This is the direction of front view. Front view is projected onto the vertical plane and we are able to see the distance of the point from the horizontal plane. This image is A4 dash. And then we'll move towards top view. In the case of top view, we'll see the position of the point from the vertical plane and view is projected onto the horizontal plane. In the case of top view, we'll see the distance from the vertical plane, that is 30 mm. And then this horizontal plane is rotated 90 degrees clockwise direction so that it is going to come below the XY line. There is no question of change in the vertical plane. Here both HP and VP coincides each other. This is the position of the point in fourth quadrant, that is below HP in front of VP. That's why both the views comes below the XY line. Here in the case of fourth quadrant, top view as well as front view. Top view as well as front view comes below XY line. Here we are rotating horizontal plane 90 degrees clockwise direction. Then HP will move below the XY line. VP, that is front view, and HP top view will overlap each other and will be below XY line. This is the orthographic projection of the point when the point is in the fourth quadrant. Now we'll move towards another case. Point A5 is 40 mm above HP and in the VP. This is the vertical plane and this is the horizontal plane. Point is above HP and on VP. Point is above HP and on VP. So front view. Here distance from the horizontal plane is 40 mm. So here you will get front view, that is A5 dash, and distance from the vertical plane is 0. That's why in top view, image of the A5 falls on the XY line. Distance from the vertical plane is 0. That's why its image falls onto the reference line. Then we'll draw orthographic projection, that is in a two-dimensional way. This distance is 40 mm. Now we'll move to the next case. Point A6 is below 40 mm HP and on VP. This is the point A6. It is at a distance 40 mm below HP and on VP. Now we'll draw front view. In the case of front view, we'll see the distance of the point from the horizontal plane, that is 40 mm below HP. So it falls at this particular place at a distance 40 mm below the XY line, that is A6 dash. Now in the case of top view, we'll see the distance of the point from the vertical plane. It is 0. So its top view falls onto the XY line. A6. Now we'll draw orthographic projection of the points in a two-dimensional way. That is A6 on XY line and A6 dash 40 mm below XY line. This is 40 mm. Then we'll see how we have to use the pencils in the case of projection of points. Projection of point is with H pencil, projectors with 3H pencil, reference line with 2H pencil and dimensioning with 2H pencil. Now we'll move towards next case. Point A7 in HP and 30 mm in front of VP. That is, point is on HP. Now we'll see the front view. Distance of the point from the horizontal plane is 0. That's why its image falls onto the XY line. Say A7 dash. As we know that in the case of top view, we'll see the distance from the vertical plane, that is 30 mm. That image falls there only, that is A7. And we are rotating horizontal plane 9 degrees clockwise direction. That's why this top view comes below the XY line and front view is on the XY line. Front view is on the XY line, top view below XY line. And this point is at a distance 30 mm below XY line. Now we'll move to the next case. Point A8 in HP and 30 mm behind VP. This is the point A8. Now we'll see the front view of A8. Its distance from the horizontal plane is 0. That's why its image falls onto the XY line. Say A8 dash. Now we'll see the top view. In the case of top view, we'll see the distance from the vertical plane, that is 30 mm. Now we'll rotate the horizontal plane 9 degrees clockwise direction. That's why this top view comes above the XY line and front view falls on XY line. Next we'll move to the last case. Point A9 in HP and in the VP. Point A9 in HP and in the VP. That is, this point is on XY line. That's why both top view as well as front view falls on XY line only. Because distance from the horizontal plane is 0, that's why A9 dash is on XY line. And distance from the vertical plane is 0, that's why A9 is on XY line. Both front view as well as top view falls on the XY line. That's about concept and problems on projection of points in different quadrants. I hope everyone understood well. Thank you.